As the filming of Matrix 4 nears its completion, more leaks and spoilers may become abundant. And recently, we probably got one of the biggest potential spoilers of the film, courtesy of some photographs from a paparazzi, pictures that may confirm certain theories and completely void others. Could they reveal what happened to Neo after Matrix Revolutions? Let's find out. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Before we begin today's video, we would like to proudly announce Matrix Explained memberships. Members will unlock badges and emojis for live chat and video premieres, alongside other benefits such as early access to videos and more, with other benefits being added in the near future. This directly helps us to continue to make content for all Matrix fans. So please join us and enjoy today's video. What could have started as a typical invasive paparazzi looking for pictures of Keanu Reeves with his girlfriend Alexandra to sell may have become the opportunity to capture on camera one of the biggest spoilers of Matrix 4. The news comes from page6.com, and I quote, "The 56-year-old actor was photographed sporting a buzz cut on Sunday in Berlin, where he was filming The Matrix 4 since August." End quote. According to some older news, filming on The Matrix 4 could wrap up by the end of October. So either filming has concluded and Keanu changed his look after the fact, possibly for another project, or his character in Matrix 4 had a run-in with some clippers. All joking aside, I think we already know why he is clean cut and shaved. The first leaked images and videos of the early days of filming on Matrix 4, Keanu had long hair and a beard. Many people have theorized that Keanu wanted to maintain his John Wick look, and so he asked director Lana Wachowski to allow him to keep it, to make it a part of Neo's new mature look in The Matrix. It could even have been a requirement in the agreement for his return to the role. If he indeed wanted to keep the Mr. Wick look, why would he shave it all off afterwards? It doesn't make sense, unless the haircut and shave was a result of the final scenes that he shot in Matrix 4. A great sacrifice to Keanu's appearance, since he has been sporting long hair for many years now. It definitely shows his dedication to his roles. Movies are rarely shot in the same order we see them on the big screen, so we can't know for sure when in the film we see Neo with no hair. It could be at the beginning, or it could be at the end. Now for those of you who may be asking, what does the clean-cut Neo mean? Well, for us it means that Neo is still alive in the real world. Ever since the first on-set images of Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss were leaked, everyone was wondering how it was possible for them to return. They both died at the end of Revolutions. There have been a lot of theories that try to explain this, like the one that says that Neo is a Matrix program, or that he was turned into an agent. Or how about the one related to Matrix Online that stipulates that the Matrix 4 Neo is a residual self-image that was left behind and fragmented inside of the simulation after his battle against Smith? Some theories are even based on the comics, like the story of Kant, where a boy is being trained to fight an army of agents inside the Construct simulation. Simulated versions of Neo, Trinity, and Seraph were used to help the kid train. But everything may have changed thanks to these pictures. It's easy to believe that Keanu's look is due to the possibility that Neo was put inside of a pod and was reconnected to the Matrix. Thomas Anderson had short hair in the Matrix, so it was shocking to see him waking up into the real world with absolutely no hair anywhere on his body. Hair can't grow inside of the pods, but once outside, Neo's hair and eyebrows started to grow, eventually looking exactly as he does inside of the simulation. The Matrix Revolutions script clearly states that Neo in fact dies after his battle against Smith, and we had no reason to doubt it since there hasn't been any new Matrix content with the character since. Though there is that one line at the end of Matrix Revolutions where the Oracle said that she believes that they will see Neo again.
Look! Just look at that. Beautiful. Did you do that?
For now.
That's nice. I know he'd love it.
Will we ever see him again?
I suspect so. Someday.
Maybe Neo was somehow resurrected by the machines when his body was placed back into a pod. It wouldn't be the first time Neo came back from the dead. Morpheus demanded the machines to return Neo's body in the Matrix Online story, but they claimed they didn't have it.
Why won't they give up his remains? They say they haven't recycled them. They belong in Zion, in a holy place. He saved us. He saved them. He saved the Matrix.
So it is still technically a mystery what happened to it. The answer could simply be that the machines lied and hid the fact that Neo's body was again connected to the Matrix. Why, you may ask? Why would the machines reconnect Neo to the Matrix? Recall that Cypher once made a deal with Agent Smith. Cypher would help them to get Morpheus, and in return, the machines would reconnect him to the simulation with no memories of his time in the real world, with the added bonus of living a new life as a rich person. So to answer the question why the machines may have reconnected Neo to the Matrix instead of disposing of the remains, they wanted to reward Neo for saving them. The pods may have unknown healing properties that take time to revive Neo's body, 20 years probably. While his body recovers, his mind wanders the Matrix without the memories of who he is. The same could have happened to Trinity, but of course, this is all speculation. Now what does this mean for Matrix 4? Keanu's short hair could mean that the Red Pills once again find Neo and disconnect him from the Matrix. Does it happen early in the movie or late in the movie? It's impossible to say at the moment, but there is the possibility that Thomas Anderson wakes himself up from the simulation. In the Animatrix, there is a story of a marathon runner who accidentally wakes up from the simulation after breaking a speed record. So perhaps Neo doesn't need anyone to wake him up. Once he remembers who he is, the anomaly will return. Maybe the powers of the One are enough to allow him to escape from the Matrix on his own. He could find his way back to Zion and see what has become of it and its people after 2 decades. As time goes on, pieces of the puzzle known as the Matrix 4 will come together. The release of the first trailer is probably not far from now. Hopefully we can make a little more sense of what the movie may be about after that. However, knowing how the Wachowskis work, there is a very good chance that any theory or speculation we come up with could be partially or completely wrong. For now, we the fans continue to count down the days with excitement to the eventual premiere of Matrix 4, including bald Neo. But do you agree? Could it be that Keanu's look was due to his character Neo once again waking up from the Matrix? Or did he do it for another project? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.